Yo.
Okay. Hey guys, what is up? Today we are going to be playing a game here at Geek Crossing. And what are we playing?
Was it?
It's
One
Werewolf.
Night Ultimate Werewolf.
Yes, so it is a game about deceit. Who is the werewolf? Will the werewolf eat the other villagers?
Probably not.
We already have this. Ooh.
We've taken countermeasures. No one will die tonight.
We all have our roles already. We have not started the night phase. So the game is pretty much, we have. There are werewolf cards. There are villager cards. Everyone has a role. We're gonna all close our eyes in about 2 minutes here. Do our roles and see which one among us has fur.
Oh, no. I got fur.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know how to take that. To be honest with you.
Has everyone know did everyone look at the card already?
Yep.
See.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me turn this up so maybe
Put it here. Yeah.
put it here just so you guys can hear it as well. We're gonna let you guys listen to like the first night phase, but it's quite long. So after the first one, just so you guys know what everyone's role is, we're cutting it out for the rest of it because it's just gonna make it too long. This is a good tip. Ready? Let us.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Minion, wake up. Werewolves, stick out your thumb so the minion can see who you are. Werewolves, put your thumb away. Minion, close your eyes. Masons, wake up and look for the other mason. Masons, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or two of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Robber, wake up. You may exchange your card with another player's card, and then view your new card. Robber, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between two other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Everyone, keep your eyes closed and reach out and move your card around slightly. Everyone, wake up.
Wait, everybody wake up?
Yeah, everyone wake up. So good morning, everyone. Did everyone have a good night's sleep?
That was
Yes.
stressful.
I forgot to tell a rule. So at the end, no, this is the timer.
Oh.
At the end, I guess we should because we're not talking about this. At the end, let's say everyone guesses someone's a werewolf, but they flip over their card, and let's say they were a werewolf in the beginning, but someone switched their card out, their next card, whatever this card is in front of you, we don't look at it. So you don't know what you are at this point.
Okay.
Oh. So that means that they're not a werewolf anymore.
Yep, because they're not a werewolf anymore.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
All right.
Sure.
Let's-
Skyrim.
Let's
Oh, I love that game.
resume. That was a good quest.
Wow.
Yeah, Black Soul Gem.
I never cured.
That was good night's rest.
It's good.
But we are
I slept
getting
late.
down to business.
Let's
Apparently
get
there
down
is a
to
werewolf
business.
All right, so no one died tonight, right?
To defeat.
So we can't just be like, you dead.
Yeah.
We gotta wait
Also,
till
keep in
someone
mind
dies.
that the werewolf cards could also be in the center. We
Yeah.
have 4 center cards here.
Yeah, they could. I think Seth's a werewolf.
What?
Oh no!
Why?
Any?
I'm a seer.
Oh.
You're-
Oh. So wait, if you're
So, hold on, yeah.
did you not swap the cards?
I'm not a
No.
proper. I just get to look.
Yeah,
So
Seer's just
the
gonna look.
first thing you're gonna do, instead of like trying to ask somebody else a question, you're gonna single somebody out and then be like, "Yeah, I saw your card. You're the werewolf because you're the werewolf.
Yeah.
You're the werewolf."
You're saying you're the werewolf.
No, I'm the seer.
No, you just said you're the werewolf.
No, I said I was the seer. Don't do this to me.
I told you. I don't know, man.
You hang the wrong person tonight.
Right.
More people would die.
the center. This
is
one
all just
here
funny for me.
is a werewolf card, and this one here was the seer.
You're like a psychic from the 70s. Just wrong.
Just
But Ellen,
These two are Mason cards.
how do you know though? Because you only you
how do you know that these are two werewolf cards?
because as a seer you can either look through.
But he said he was a seer.
Yeah.
But I was the
'Cause
seer,
I am a
and
seer.
I looked
I don't think
at
he's
two,
the seer. I think he's the werewolf.
Because
So how we know she's not?
I was
Well, it
definitely
seems
the
like
seer.
they're the only two that are defending one another.
That
So
is
it sounds
right.
like
I mean,
I'm
I
not
don't
defending her. You came for me.
yeah, because you're the werewolf.
You knocked on my door 7 o'clock in the
So
morning
we
like,
got this bang bang
Yo,
happening
bro.
here, but like now it's happening here. So like, who's the seer right now?
Well,
I'm
I
a seer.
saw that there was a werewolf card here and a seer card here. That is what I saw last night when I woke up as the seer. So I don't know what Dom was talking about when he saw that you were a werewolf. Maybe you are a werewolf. I don't know.
I don't know. You're a really bad liar. I know that's a werewolf guy.
That's a werewolf
I don't believe you. I know I'm not.
It's crazy.
I know I'm not a werewolf. I don't know if you're not.
Listen, man, I'd love to help, but it sounds like there's a lot going on.
What
Right
did you do?
Yeah,
What did you do
seriously.
last
now.
What are you person who's slowly backing out the door?
I just baked the bread here.
night? There's no baker. There's no baker. Baker is not a rule.
I just baked the bread.
It's a hobby.
There was at one point a drunk, but I kept the drunk in the box.
I would really
That's-
Yeah, the
So
drunk.
when do we do the vote to get Seth home?
Right now.
Because he's the werewolf.
It's like, well, let's calm down. We don't have enough evidence to support you.
I don't know if
Just like
Dom,
we don't have enough
I
evidence.
don't know
to
if Dom's a
see-
werewolf.
or that she's
So
a
my
seer.
question is, he says you're a werewolf, but what are you?
what am I?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
are you?
Comes out of Seth's mouth. It's got to be the truth. It's
No, man.
I'm a Mason.
Oh my god, you're not a werewolf.
What?
No.
Because she just said there was two Mason cards in the center.
I didn't. No, I just said that there
No,
were.
I don't even know if
You
I
said
believe
there was
her.
two Mason cards in the center.
No. But
No,
how does
I'm
he
a
know that
Mason.
if he looked at his
No.
card? Because you
Nigga,
can
you're
either
a
look at the
werewolf.
player's
So how
card.
many seers are there?
You can only
One.
Both
There's
of
one
you
seer.
But
Because
you
I'm
have-
the seer.
You're
And
not.
he is the werewolf. You will get eaten tonight.
Here's the thing.
If you are the seer, you can either look at a player's card or two cards for the center. So how do you know that he is a werewolf? Plus, there was two Mason cards in the center. You know two cards.
Do you want to know? You want to know
There's
why I
one
know?
that-
You want to know why I know? Because I've been with Seth for a long time, and I know when he's lying. You saw his face when I said he was the werewolf. Convinced. He was
Yeah.
bamboozled. And we both, time is running out, and it's about to be nightfall again,
Okay.
and somebody will get
They will kill you.
obviously. Can we vote now?
We
I'm
can-
sorry.
I vote
Honestly,
Seth
we'll have
werewolf.
one of us. Even if I vote
To be
with
honest
you,
with you,
she's not going to vote.
I vote
I
Seth.
think it might be
Here's
Ethan.
the
No, it's not. It's not. Ethan, come on.
We have 30 seconds before we have to vote.
What will your vote be?
I'm saying it's Dom.
Okay.
Because-
See, we're
also-
not going to have a unanimous vote, even if I do vote with you.
I also think it's Dom.
You just said it was him, werewolf. Who is it?
He hasn't been
Who
saying
is it,
anything.
werewolf?
He hasn't been saying anything, but I think it's you.
No.
You're the
no,
first
I
one.
didn't.
You were
I think
immediately.
someone's going to have to die tonight because we're not going to have either.
You were so quick to
All right.
single somebody out.
Yeah, because it was you.
Who do you think it is?
I can't reveal that information.
Okay, well,
Time is up.
That's
Time is up.
sketchy as fuck.
It
we
is.
have to vote.
It is.
Are we ready?
2, 1.
Point out who you think it is.
Fuck,
Ooh,
now
we
what?
have a tie.
I told you.
So that means you die and you die, and
What?
we have a werewolf. We have a minion. Why are you voting for him when you're the minion?
Because there's two werewolves. I only need one to win.
You need both.
Who said that? I was going to sacrifice one of y'all quick. Like, I
But
just
here's the
need
thing:
one.
you could have just voted for him.
I could have, but where's the fun in that? Write that down.
And then we all could
Write that
have.
down.
We all could
You
have.
need two werewolves to win.
You need all werewolf parties to survive.
So me and Katie were werewolves.
So they vote. So wait, so the werewolves that I played,
And you know what's
even if
crazy?
you kill one werewolf, you have to
You know what's
find all
crazy?
of them.
As my seer power, I looked at these two cards here, saw they were both Masons. In my head, I was like, Seth's a werewolf. Like, I don't know.
Wait,
Maybe
you
it was a
really-
telepath situation with God. I did not look at his card at all, I swear. I looked at this one here, Mason. I was like, huh, and went right back to sleep. I swear to goodness, as soon as I woke up, I was like, this man's a werewolf. I wish this was recorded. If you saw Seth's face, as soon as we woke up and I said he was a werewolf, he said,
All right,
what do you mean?
but yeah, because
You know me
of
too
the-
well, though.
What do you mean?
You know my lying face.
You have been with him longer than I have, so I haven't caught his lying face yet.
2 years.
Oh my goodness.
2 years. My lying face
The girl
isn't
I was
good.
talking to
That's
saw
why I
this
don't
whole
lie.
situation.
I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up, because, like, all the werewolf games I play, it's like, yeah, we got
Okay.
one, now you gotta get the other one. You know
Yeah,
what I
the
mean?
village team wins if at least one werewolf dies, even if one or more players
Oh, shit.
who are not werewolves die, in addition to the werewolf die. If there is no werewolf and no one dies, it is possible that no one to be the werewolf and all werewolf cards are in the center.
You won.
So, you won. So you have to make sure that all werewolves are alive.
I'm too bad of a liar, and Dom knows when I'm lying, so Dom knows when
You're
I'm
a
bullshitting.
bad liar.
Huh.
Man, that's...
Dom just knows when I'm bullshitting.
Alright,
so-
everyone pick a card, any card.
Okay, I was gonna get that one.
I don't care.
You know what's scary? I've trained my whole life on having a tell sign when I'm lying that I didn't practice on people that knew me a long time ago. So the only person that knows when I'm lying, like really lying, is my mom.
Not so good.
And
You don't like it?
I was talking to a girl this morning, and my mom was like, "I'm going to have a conversation with you so you can know when Dom is lying." And this is what all those girls wanted for years, is to know when I was lying. And I was like, "This is ugly."
Your mom ratted
And
you
your
out.
mom's just like, here.
Pass it on before I
So-
die.
I'm actually really proud of myself because I ate with my eyes closed and I did not miss my mouth not once.
I am super proud of you. I know how hard that is for you.
These chips are making me thirsty.
You have a Mountain Dew.
I had a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, bro.
I'm done.
I got water. You want water? I mean, I have more Mountain Dew if you want more Mountain Dew.
All right. Are we ready for? Oh, I didn't even look. Has everyone looked at their card?
Mine are always upside down.
They're always all upside down. Is everyone ready for night number 2?
I'm ready for night number...
This part we're gonna cut out. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, when you guys hear us again from now on,
I don't know. This morning... I don't know. This
Everyone, wake up.
Oh, no,
Good
you
morning,
like
everyone.
Jason.
Hey.
man, let me tell you, I've been sleep eating again, and
Oh, no.
Like a werewolf?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, right off the bat, huh?
that's
So we're gonna vote. And
3, 2, 1.
What record time?
Are we able to look at our cards now that we're
No,
up? Oh,
we're not.
in case any got switched
Wow.
around.
So here's the thing. Last night, I saw some things within my
How?
image.
You asleep.
Well, I woke up.
Caught. You're caught. You're werewolf. Gotcha.
Strike 2.
Strike 2.
Everyone wakes up at some point except for the insomniac, which is in the box. Oh no, she always up. Just kidding. You know what I mean?
That sounds horrible. That sounds like an automatic win.
Nah, she ain't always up, but she just wakes up and she just like sits there. Like that's your role. You just sit there.
Oh, no. So you just know stuff.
You.
You gotta hope people believe you.
So,
There's a character that doesn't talk, they just sit there.
No, like...
Can I please be that
No,
character?
like...
like during their
During
night
the
roll.
night, you can see everything that happened.
No, you only wake up to like that little part where it's like wake up and then go to sleep. Like, but you just sit there. You don't have an actual role. Yeah.
What's the
So I
point?
actually looked, and this card here is a werewolf, and this one here was the minion card.
So you're saying you're the seer?
I am saying I was the seer.
And you
Okay.
saw...
Oh my god.
Here we
She's
go.
a werewolf.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And you're a werewolf too.
Oh,
Let's go.
No.
no. Why would I be
Ethan is not the werewolf.
Huh.
How do you know that?
Because I was the robber and I changed cards with Ethan.
All right.
Well, I was a seer.
Am I allowed to tell him what his card was before?
Well, I knew what I was before you
I
swapped.
mean, you kind of.
You were the troublemaker.
Yeah. And I swapped.
Who did you swap?
Should I give that information?
You can say who you swapped.
I just wanted to create some trouble. So I swapped Dom the second.
All right.
Okay, hold up now, because I don't know what I don't know if I'm a werewolf.
Oh, this is ugly.
I'm having an identity crisis.
I think we all are.
You're like Red in Once Upon a Time. She didn't know she was a werewolf.
I don't get that reference.
So does that mean
I don't like this because I'm the
Yeah.
seer. And I was able
Oh,
to
you're a
see
seer
some
too?
things. Yes, no, 2, nigga. You're not a seer. But I was
She
able.
said she was a
She's
seer.
not a seer.
Oh,
She's a
okay.
werewolf.
No, I'm not.
But now I'm like a little confused because what I saw
I saw a
amongst
werewolf
some
and a
things.
minion. Werewolf and a minion. That is what I saw.
That's amazing.
How do you know?
I'm a seer. I see these things. Werewolf.
Not a wolf.
Just like I see a demonic.
Wait, when you were supposedly a seer, what did you see?
I saw a werewolf and a minion.
What did you see when you were a seer?
Mason.
It don't work. But here's the thing, it doesn't work like that. You can either look at
Yeah, I know. There's a minion and Mason.
See, he's changing his story up.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you're getting caught. So what is you, a werewolfie? You a wolfie, ain't you?
I'm a seer.
But wait,
But you know what I mean? Like, he's changed his story
you can't
three
be a
times.
wolf
Yeah, obviously.
because we swap stuff.
He could be.
Yeah.
She also might.
Y'all own messed up story,
But
messed up
if
the
you
potential
why would
of
you say
me
that you
being a
saw
werewolf.
multiple different things. Like, why are you changing your story? You know what I mean?
That is awesome.
But no
Don't
matter
get
what
defensive,
his
werewolf.
original story was, the fact that we swapped cards makes him pure again. Whatever that does, I don't know. But yeah, there's no way Dom's a werewolf.
Was that before or after? Like the changing of the cards, was that like before or after the seer's turn?
Yeah, the
But you saw
troublemaker
how
was last.
offensive she got when it might have
Troublemaker was
broke the
last.
rules. Like a werewolf would get
No, I just
when they found out they were getting
1
caught.
minute
I
remaining.
just think you should follow the rules of the game. And you said you saw two Masons in the center.
I
And
saw
then-
Mason and the minion.
You
Now
said
you're switching up
The-
you
the
no,
said
the
you
first
switched
time-
me and Dom.
I switched
The
you
first
and
time you said you saw two Masons.
So it's not
And
Dom.
then you
It's
saw
not that.
It was
That
just-
was last game.
and then you
It
saw
can't be
this
Dom.
and this. No, this game you said that you saw two Masons.
Mason and minion.
It legitimately can't be Dom
It can't be Dom
Why?
because I
because
swapped
he
the
switched
cards.
me and Dom. So it's you.
So you're saying that you were a werewolf?
I don't think Dom was werewolf in the first place.
That's not what
I
he
think it was
said.
you.
Only 30
So
seconds left.
If you swap cards and you say,
I swapped with Ethan, and then Ethan swapped with me and Dom. Swapped me and Dom.
I mean, it
Swap our
could be
cards.
Dom because now you don't know whatever this card is what he is.
Well, I know.
That
I
was
know.
my card.
I know
So
what.
you were a werewolf.
No. We all know that she's the werewolf.
Yeah.
Seth already said he robbed me from my junk.
Yeah.
And so that means that I'm the robber. And if I swapped you two, that means that you're the seer and you're the robber.
Or if he was a werewolf,
You're
now
the
you're a werewolf.
you're the
Time
troublemaker.
is up. Everyone.
All right.
3,
That one.
2,
Right there. Get out.
It was
Bye.
Katie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next. Now look, I'm the robber.
Oh, you were the
troublemaker.
seer.
and you're
I
the
told you.
troublemaker.
I always see things. I am sent from God. From this video game. There's no reason why I've seen
Turn it
this
on me,
thing.
man.
If you're look,
Look, hey, guys.
It's like I see the sea of
When we
God.
have to go back on and swap changes, I'm like, there's no way Dom's a werewolf. And he already told me he robbed me. And I already know where I swapped
I
them
was like-
jumpers. So none of us can be a
that
werewolf.
meme with like the lady and she's like got like the math in front of her.
Yeah,
I was like doing that. I was like, wait, Ethan switched us. I switched with Ethan.
But he could have had a werewolf.
No, yeah, you absolutely could have been. I have no idea if you were a werewolf. Or not.
Because he
I'm
kept
a
changing
seer.
his story. So I was trying to be like, he's changing his story. Like, he's the
So
werewolf.
when
I
you're
changed
the
my
seer-
story to get you,
You can
to
either
like
look at two
expose
cards in the center
yourself.
or
But
one player.
Okay.
I thought
It says that.
Okay.
I thought like when I was gonna pick one in here and I did my little creepy tap on her card, she was gonna be like, but no, she got like right into the rule book and I was like, oh dang, this looks bad on me. But I saw what those two cards were.
Alright, everyone pick a card.
Oh, dang, we all want to
I
know.
hope you're the werewolf, man.
Really? I know people all to.
I'm the seer.
Don tried to take the card.
I don't even need to see it. I know.
Alright, are we ready?
Look
That
at it.
is?
You about to be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
you
look.
sick.
God, they were all times always
Alright, let us go.
All right, so.
Hey, peeps.
Hey,
Good
what up?
morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
You got anything you want to share?
I want to start off by
Me?
saying I don't know who the actual werewolf is. God didn't tell me this time. So this is going to be interesting because
God
I would
knows
like to
what
start
I'm
out by saying I was a troublemaker and switch those two.
who?
Does the troublemaker go before or after the robber?
Troublemaker is
After
last,
that.
I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was the robber.
We know. We heard you the whole time.
I know. I didn't think about that.
She's great.
I was just like,
You was sliding.
I didn't think about that.
Yo, troublemaker got no time. Let me just prefix this
Yeah.
to swap two people's cards. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, and it was like troublemaker, close your eyes. I was like, please.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're
Anyway,
on.
so I swapped with you and you were a minion, so that's why I want to know what you saw. Who is?
I'm the seer.
What did you see? No, wait. You just said.
I said I didn't know who the werewolf was because I didn't
Wait.
see
No,
it.
no. You said that you were the troublemaker at one point.
That was
that was
last
last
round.
I was a troublemaker this time, and I switched.
The troublemaker's here,
So
and
whatever
the Mason
you
is
were-
here.
Whatever,
That's what I saw.
whatever Dom was and whatever Ethan was, I switched you to.
Okay.
Okay.
So did you see a werewolf then?
What are you talking about?
Dom's like,
He's
yo,
not a seer, right?
Dom's like, yo, there's a
No,
werewolf.
he was the minion.
Oh, yes.
Because the robber can look at the
Who
cards.
was the werewolf? I think it's Seth.
It's yeah, I switched you to.
I don't see. All right, so
It's
the robber
separate.
can look at the card,
Yeah, it says robber, switch, and then look.
Look at your new card, yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't look at your card now.
but you could have been anybody. And honestly,
But were you
when
not the minion?
my
No,
ears were closed,
a robber is the robber, and when they swap their card, you like
the robber
they're
doesn't
not the
swap.
robber.
They
They do swap.
The
But
robber
swap with someone
swaps
else.
their
The robber
robber
swaps someone else, but the troublemaker keeps their card but swaps two other people's cards.
All right, but didn't you hear sliding amongst this
Yeah, that
table
was
when
me.
the eyes were closed?
That was
Exactly.
Right, she was a robber.
Exactly.
Yes.
But listen to this sound, all right? See if you can pick it up. All right. Did it sound,
No.
or did it sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, face this way. Did it sound?
All right,
So it sounds like she changed with him. a
No,
little bit.
listen, seriously.
Honestly, it sounded like she swapped with you, which is what she
Because
said.
I went
I
like
heard that. I did hear that. Yeah, she went this direction with it. So you two are definitely swapped, because she's a bad robber. So I can confirm that right now.
All
You two
right,
are definitely
I
swapped.
am.
So you're the werewolf then.
I don't know. Did anyone swap me something? Because
I
something in my drink.
swapped you two at the last second.
Oh, so you're the werewolf.
Wait, why is he a werewolf?
Why would I be a werewolf?
I know I'm not the
Guys.
werewolf. I'm a troublemaker.
We know that.
Guys.
We know that you're a robber. I'm a seer.
Here's the thing, though. Listen very carefully. If, let's say, for sake of odds, there are two werewolf cards in the center.
That's a possibility.
If
That is a possibility.
If we actually
Got it.
kill a villager, then we still lose.
Yes. So you can't kill me right now.
But we
But
don't
he's
know
the
that you're
minion,
not a werewolf.
so he wouldn't care. And why would he put Ethan under the bus if he was a minion?
Yeah.
Why would I put Ethan under the bus if he was a
Because if I was a werewolf, you'd be on my side. But you're not really being on my side.
Unless Seth is actually the werewolf and he's just trying to throw you under the bus because I'm not a good robber and I already got caught. Where's my chapstick?
And werewolves don't
Over there.
need minions to win.
I don't know who's the minion.
I
Because-
think that you're the werewolf.
I also think
I am.
Ethan is the werewolf.
I don't think I'm.
You're not given a lot
I
of
don't know.
information.
Well, I can't
To be
because
honest
things
with
got
you.
swapped.
To
I
be
don't
honest with you.
actually know if I am or not.
I mean,
All right.
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
talking like a werewolf.
What?
So wait,
How's the
you said
werewolf
that you were
talk?
the
Okay.
seer. What did you see?
I saw.
You said yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to be honest with
Wait, who did you say you were?
you. I was the troublemaker.
Liar. You were caught. Done. Because did I just tell you? Troublemaker Mason. I bet my good hand on that jump right now.
You're good hand.
My-
You
my-
about to lose it.
Here's the
Werewolf.
thing.
Shut up. Minion
Here's the thing.
werewolf. I'm a
This
seer.
is what I got.
That's why I said, I was like, I can't tell you who the werewolf is because I didn't see a werewolf part. I saw Troublemaker Mason.
So why
So
did
he's
you just now?
not the troublemaker.
The
I said
first-
that,
No, because the first thing anyone said this whole time was that I was the troublemaker.
and I didn't
You
pick
could've
it
said
up. I didn't really think about it. Then that's why right now I was just like, yo, wait a
30
minute.
seconds left.
Who are you? And you said troublemaker, and I was like,
Yo, he's been saying he's
I've
been
been
a
saying the entire
troublemaker
time.
since the beginning.
I
of
said
the
it
I
four
didn't-
times.
mentally I did not pick it up, but I told you off rip.
Man, I don't know, man.
I told you off rip, Troublemaker Mason. I told you off rip. So werewolf. I'm
I
going to
remember
say
No.
you saying something,
yes.
but I don't remember what you said. But that could have been.
It
what
was
you said.
I don't know.
Troublemaker
But
Mason.
it sounded like sliding here. So
No, you're just trying to.
I couldn't.
I think that you're the werewolf, and here's why. And here's why. Because
Got one choice.
I know. Oh,
dang.
My vote.
I'm voting for Seth.
Seth.
1. Vote.
Easy way to fix that. Knew it. So, I mean, we still killed a werewolf, so I still
We
win.
still win, yes.
Yeah.
Look. Troublemaker Mason.
I was a robber.
What? Wait, so then
Because
what?
I'm.
Why did you minion?
Huh?
Did you
You
switch
sounded
it
real
on?
minion.
I was,
Did I
yeah, I
switch
was
with
a
Dom?
minion.
Wait, what?
I was a minion. She switched me.
Yeah.
So
I
do you still keep your minion like
don't know. It's
air?
really.
How did I know you were a minion?
You didn't because he was
You did.
covering you from
Yeah.
from the
Only
beginning.
he knew
I
you
feel
were a
like I
werewolf.
feel like I kind of do that.
That's because y'all are just cool like that.
Hey.
But because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Oh no.
I don't remember. What
So about a reason why you knew he was the werewolf?
Because I knew why he was the werewolf, but I couldn't pick it
I
up.
was really trying.
Because here's the thing: I knew he was the minion, and if he was trying to pin it on you, he had to be the werewolf.
Yeah.
Because he didn't say nothing about Seth.
See, I was actually going to try to throw that off a little bit. I was actually going to throw you under the bus and be like, I switched those two. I'm pretty sure the werewolf was Dom. Now it's Ethan.
But how do you know? Because
You weren't the seer.
you were the
If you were
seer.
the troublemaker, you don't.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I've thought about putting you under the bus, but I've been very convincing these past 2 things.
Why didn't
And
you
I
go
didn't
with
want
me?
my master
I
to die.
told you already what I saw. So no matter what Seth said, you should have been like, yo, Ethan already said he saw the troublemaker and the mason in the center pile.
Yeah, but then y'all would have pointed at Seth and was like, he's the werewolf.
He was!
Yeah, but I didn't want you to see. I'm the minion.
Pick a card, everyone.
You weren't then, you were someone else.
No, I was the minion. She switched me. So that's why she started off the match saying,
Oh, yeah, 'cause
hey,
I guess it wouldn't
like,
matter because you
what
wouldn't
did
know
you see?
you were.
And I was like, what do you mean, what did I see?
All right. So, has everyone looked at their cards?
Yes.
Let us go to sleep.
No, I thought we looked.
Well, did you look?
Look at the dang thing. I'm gonna kill you if you werewolf. Kill you.
We killed him already.
We wake up.
Coming for you.
Has everyone looked at
So
their
yes, that's the
cards?
first thing we're doing. You know.
Everyone,
Vote.
close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only
Oh,
one
stop it.
werewolf,
Can you stop it?
What happened?
werewolf,
I know who the werewolf is and I'm not a werewolf.
No, okay. Hold up. My dumb ass almost woke up.
What are you? Rob.
I was amazing. I almost woke up too. My card was dark. I thought it was.
Well, that's good because I'm.
Hold up. I was like, for some reason, I did not register
Yes.
that we were playing yet, right? So I had my eyes open, seeing that I was the robber, and I was like, how am I going to go about not hearing it like she did? So I was like, I'm going to pick it up like this, and then I'll have it here, and then I'm going to switch. And then it was like, werewolves, wake up. And I looked over, and I was like, it had started.
I was like, stop. And I was like, really? You don't want to be a werewolf with me because I'm that bad at this game? Like, really?
Well, I was like literally, I was like this. That means like werewolves wake up, and I literally was like, and I was, and I almost woke my dumb ass up, and then I was like, stop. So I immediately knew what you did.
I thought that you like stopped it because you didn't want to be a
my
werewolf.
God.
Oh,
No.
my.
That's fine because I'm sick of being the werewolf. I think it's your turn to be the werewolf.
I've been the werewolf.
Hey,
once
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I've like been the werewolf.
Who was the werewolf?
I'm just a
that
big
time?
person.
Last time? Or that?
No,
Just
that's
the
how
time.
it works.
It
Yeah.
was just her, yeah. I was a minion, though.
All right. Oh, you would have been like with the minion.
She'd have killed you. Hey, Seth, kill him. And then I'm
Get him!
I'd have been like, look, man, you gonna get him or I'm gonna get you. You don't want to mess with me. Are we ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Does everybody know now? Are we good?
Yeah, I think we should wake up
I
again.
think we need to find a better way to like close our eyes. I don't
Maybe-
know. Maybe we
Do you
should
want to like
close
just close your eyes and like look up so you can't like see this?
I mean, I go like I did.
Maybe just close your eyes instead of.
Oh,
There's
shit.
shade.
No, yeah, I mean like you cover your eyes with your hands or something.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Go. So can I first off want to say is I opened my eyes 2 seconds early and I was like, damn, I really don't want to be a mason by my damn self. So I was happy when you opened your eyes.
Dom's a werewolf.
Oh,
I'm the seer. I looked at your card. You're
where's
a werewolf.
the remote for the fan? Oh, it's all the way over
It's
there.
all there. I gotta turn
I'm
this way.
definitely not the seer. You're the werewolf.
I'm the seer.
This seems like a fight between them two. They gotta figure it
I'm
out.
the seer
Mm-hmm.
out of pure
Middle?
revenge and spite. All the way to the left. Pure revenge and
Oh,
spite.
that light.
I looked at your card because you looked at my card the first round.
Mm-hmm.
You're the werewolf.
I'm not. You're the werewolf. It's okay though.
What's the?
You two are both masons.
Yes. So,
So,
I believe that.
so
I
they're
believe
both
that.
saying that they're seers?
well, he said he's the seer.
I'm the
Wait,
seer.
what did you say you were?
Robert.
Okay. Oh,
Wait,
and did you swap with him?
Who you swap with?
So
You swap with me.
yes,
what did you see?
werewolf. Bad line.
So Dom's the werewolf.
Are we ready to vote?
Yeah, I think we're ready to
I guess
vote.
that was quick. What?
All right,
3 minutes?
vote.
Time is up.
Oh, dang.
3, 2, 1. Vote.
He was a minion.
Oh!
Let's go.
No!
Was that the first werewolf?
Oh my god! End the episode. That's it. That's it.
Wait a second, hold on.
Oh my god.
Was that the first werewolf? Was
Yeah, that was it.
I told you I was the best liar.
I want to go home.
I feel so bad for immediately picking you to throw you under the bus. I was gonna go for Ethan first, and I was like, they went for Mason, so I was like, I'm glad you started saying that he was a Mason first because I was gonna go for him.
Same. Oh my god. My immediate plan was to throw Seth under the bus, and I felt as though y'all weren't gonna believe me because I was so convincing other times.
Yeah, you're always going.
But when he threw me under the bus, I was like, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I felt offended because I was like, I'm supposed to be helping you, and you just threw me under the bus. But so that's why I immediately went to him. I was like, kill him. I don't care. But then I was like, actually, this could be a good tactic. So
that was actually really good.
Yeah, let's just use it on me. So I was
Because
like,
I really thought that you were the seer.
Yeah, I know. That's the scene right there, actually.
He is correct.
I got really lucky with that when it was like, if there were no other werewolves, pick a card in the middle and turn it over. I immediately picked
Whoa.
that card.
Man, we messed up because if he said he was the seer and swapped with Dom.
Yeah.
They don't swap if you're a seer.
No. Dom said you were the.
I was the seer. I said he was the werewolf.
And then he acted like he was lying about it. So, like, he acted.
Y'all did mess up, though.
yeah.
He did.
Because I said I was the seer, he was the werewolf. If I was right, then he was the grave robber. He would have switched us, and I would have been the werewolf.
Yeah,
So
but
you guys
he,
said him for
So
some
I
reason.
like literally told y'all. It's just that it was like the slip of the tongue. That's the only way it would have worked because he was saying he was the seer. He saw that I was a werewolf, and I was like, "Nah, you're the werewolf." And you were like, he was like, "Nah, like I saw that," and I was like, "Well, I was the robber," and you were like, "Oh, then who'd you switch with?" And I was like, "Seth," and she was like, "Then what did you see?"
and he was like freaking out. But the way that he said it,
And so then y'all literally were both like, "Oh, then we already know who the werewolf is."
Oh my god.
So it was slip of the tongue. If you would have thought about what we said before,
You got me.
That was good. That was good, man. That was good. Oh, yeah.
well, first werewolf went out of.
Holy shit, end the episode. That's it.
Alright.
No, we'll keep going.
Shall we play another round? Should we play like 2 more rounds of this?
Yeah, let's do another one. This is fun.
2 more
It's
rounds.
fucking awesome. I'm really sorry for throwing you under the bus, but you were my only choice when they were teaming up.
It was fun.
2 more nights on the ultimate werewolf. 2 more nights full of house and fun.
That's on.
Oh.
That there.
That's the intro.
Oh no.
Here we go. I don't think we heard. Alright. Let us begin our spooky journey.
Hashtag too spooky.
It's a beautiful day in the net. Okay. So I was a seer again. God gave me a divine situation to see. So
It's quite a coincidence.
I
that
looked
you
at
are the seer
these.
yet again.
They're both werewolves. So there's no werewolves among us.
That's quite coincidental. I'm a Mason, and there are no other Masons, so one of these 4 is a Mason.
I was the troublemaker, and I switched you and you.
Okay.
Okay.
So if
Were
we're
you?
going off what Dom is, then Dom right now is the Mason and I'm the seer.
Yeah.
And then you're the troublemaker.
I am the troublemaker. What are you?
The robber.
Who did you ride? What did you see?
I am now not the seer. What were you?
No. What am I? Talk.
Hold up a second.
Talk.
Wait, hold on.
Stop.
No, hold up. Stop. You're the troublemaker.
I was.
So you went last. So you switched with whatever you
I said
actually
what he
had.
was, so I was the seer.
But he.
No,
You
stop.
You heard that though, right?
Yes.
He doesn't know what he is as the robber, and you should know what you are as the robber
Yeah.
because you looked at
Exactly.
I'm the seer, but if I'm troublemaker swap, I don't know what I am right now.
No,
Yeah.
we were.
No, but
you
he
switched
swapped
us.
you.
I think you were a robber, but I think you ended up catching the wrong thing of the thing, and now you're somebody's werewolf because you robbed somebody a werewolf.
But
Yeah,
You were the
because
werewolf.
this was a werewolf and this was something else. I am the seer, and I was just
But
trying
wait,
to
he
trip
said
up
it
a
was
wolf.
2 werewolves, didn't he?
Yep,
Then
and
I'm
I was
the
just
seer.
trying to trip up a wolf, man. And I feel as though I found my wolf.
I'm the seer now. Then
You're not
I
the seer.
robbed you.
Yeah, but he said he switched with me.
All right,
No,
who did
she
you
said
vote
she
for?
switched with
Which
me.
I
one?
don't know. They both sound. It sounds like 2 werewolves, but they're like pitted against each other. So
But
like,
here's the thing. Dom said that these 2 were werewolf cards, so I'm going to say Dom was the minion to put the and I think Ethan is the werewolf.
Honestly, I think Ethan's a werewolf too.
I swapped with Dom, and I saw the seer. Now, whatever happened with the troublemaker, don't know who you 2 swapped.
she's a
Troublemaker
troublemaker,
swap with you.
and She switched me.
Oh.
I had a good plan as a seer
Okay.
too, and I
Well,
feel
wait a
like I'm
second,
getting
wait a
tripped up
second.
So
now.
then what were
Alright,
you?
listen.
I was a Mason.
So then Dom is now
No.
a
There's
Mason.
no other
I'm a
Mason.
seer.
I'm the Mason. There were no other ones. So one
And
of
you
these
said
is the
that
Mason.
you were a troublemaker and switched us to.
But Troublemaker goes last, so I'm seer,
Yes.
and you are now Mason, and you are whatever.
That would make you a werewolf then.
Ooh.
Oh,
I guess that's how that would work.
Unless no, I think Dom was the werewolf.
But you would really have to
Wait,
take their
troublemaker
word for
goes
that.
after.
Troublemaker goes last. I
We would
forgot.
have to take their word for that because if
So
I
I
got
take
the
whatever
werewolf,
you are originally.
Because here's the thing, Dom came out saying that there were 2 werewolf cards in the center,
Yes.
Correct.
and then he switched it. So my thing is he is either a werewolf or a minion, and he's covering for the werewolf. But because now, I think he was the main werewolf. I think he was the werewolf. He didn't see another werewolf, and he had to cover his own ass.
What did you start out with?
I was a troublemaker.
Troublemaker.
Seer.
Robert.
Robert Mason. So that would mean
You are a werewolf.
I'm seer.
one of these is a Mason,
One of these.
werewolf, minion.
No, I'm not going for it.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
There's no way that we're
There's
all.
no way all 3 of those are in the center. of the
Yes.
box.
And here's my thing.
Well, this one's a minion and this one's a werewolf.
You said these were both werewolves.
Did
Yeah, I
say
did.
it was
To
a
trip up a werewolf because I saw that there was one in here.
Or you-
That means that
But
there's
you would
another one
be
out
the
there.
werewolf.
Exactly.
No, I wouldn't.
All right.
It's not Dom. It's not Dom.
Well, it can't be Dom because I have this. Seer.
It's not Dom because Dom said to trip up a werewolf. If he was the
So
werewolf
whoever
and him and I got
Troublemaker
switched,
swapped, then that
he
means
wouldn't know that Dom wouldn't know that him and I got switched, so he would be setting himself up. Dom's not the werewolf.
But no, but he could be saving his own ass.
I don't think Dom's the werewolf. I think it's Ethan.
Yeah, I think it's even.
I swapped seer. So whoever swapped Troublemaker, one of
You
y'all.
swapped Seer after you asked Dom what he was.
I know. I didn't know.
And then you had to ask me what I was.
Yeah.
I think Ethan's the werewolf.
But Ethan could be the minion.
Or you could be the minion because you haven't crucified this man yet. We're trying to put him on a plate. We want to survive the next day.
How do we know you're the troublemaker, though?
Because I switched you and you.
Okay, cool. I said that one time and I was the werewolf.
Why are you putting on me when he's the one that's lying?
Seconds left.
I don't think Dom's lying. I really don't.
So you think he just decided to change his story?
I think Dom tried to set up a werewolf. Dom wouldn't do that if he was the werewolf. And him and I got switched, but he didn't know he wouldn't. He had no way of knowing him and I.
I
got
think
switched.
he just said that it was the minion after we kind of caught on to what he was doing because he messed up.
My biggest thing is you can't crucify me when you don't know, because then we all lose. If you guys are all villagers and you just
Same.
crucify me,
I'm
If
not-
I robbed Dom and he was a seer, then I'm already.
We have 2 seconds.
Okay.
Time is up.
Just
Everyone.
ready?
3, 2, 1.
Ethan.
Vote.
Oh, you gonna vote me, huh?
Let's find out. Minion, I knew it, which would make you a seer, you a Mason, me a...
Oh shit!
Werewolf.
Oh shit! We were right. We had it right immediately. Wait.
I died for mine.
Wait. So what the fuck are you doing?
What do you... I guess he just has to protect the 2 werewolves in the center.
I did.
So does he count as a regular villager?
Yes.
I
I think so.
don't know. If there's 2 werewolves in the center, and...
Was this a town where we thought there was a werewolf and there wasn't?
We didn't leave.
And then
But
he
we
was just like some
killed
creepy
the
dude
minion,
instantly.
so...
We win.
Yes.
I don't know. It just says
I didn't die.
if
So.
if
How
no
many times
and
have
no,
I
it
won
just
so
says
far?
and no one dies. So I guess the werewolves win.
Oh, so if we.
How do the werewolves win? They're in the middle.
There is a werewolf. It's just none of us were the werewolf.
Yeah.
He was the minion for the werewolf. That was none of us.
All right. Well,
Fuck. All right.
if you would
Dang it.
I would have killed you if you were out here. Because I would have saw you. On the seat.
all right, one more round, guys.
Yeah. Shit.
All right.
I'm trying to get y'all to kill Seth.
I was trying to make a case for it. I started second guessing myself. I was
I
like,
would've died.
what am I?
Well, no, I knew I was a seer and I knew what I saw.
So if the werewolf cards are in the middle, can you hey, vote, and we vote on this card?
It's
You
just
know what I mean?
in the middle.
Yeah, it's just like,
So you don't have to actually vote anybody out.
No, you don't have to kill anybody. If let's say that we are all actual villagers and the werewolf cards are in the center,
You could just be like, we're done.
we're done.
Okay.
There's no werewolves. They're in the
I couldn't let
center.
that happen. I'll die.
that's good because if one of us hadn't died, then you would have lost.
Exactly.
Because that means we all know none of us are the werewolves. So it's
I'm
like,
trying to get you voted. Or you voted.
Where's my chapstick? I've lost it again.
damn, bro.
How do I do?
Did you put it on the windowsill behind you?
God, I don't even know, man. Do you see it? Oh, there it is. It's underneath the rules.
All right.
It's
I
gone.
didn't get it.
Alright, hold on. final round, and we'll
Neato.
then discuss on thoughts on the game. Good night, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Oh, you right into the instructions, huh?
Right.
So how do I win?
So, let's start this.
Let's get it over with.
I think I'm the werewolf.
So Dom's opinion. So
No, I'm a werewolf.
Okay.
Don't want to get the voting?
I'm gonna start this. I was a troublemaker. I switched you to.
Thank God, that means you are still the werewolf, because I was a robber and I robbed you and I was a werewolf, and if you switched us at the end, that means you are the werewolf again, and I'm not having it. So thank you, so let's vote.
Hold up. What?
That was pretty
You were the
convincing.
robber.
I was the robber.
Swapped me and you.
Yes, and I was pissed about it.
And then you swapped us.
Mhm.
And
So
you were
whatever-
pissed because I was a Mason.
So what she
No, I was pissed because
what
you were a
she
werewolf.
did, I undid.
Yes, so I am ready to vote. He is a werewolf.
So
ready
to
to
start
vote.
off,
Hold up.
you were the werewolf. No, he was the werewolf.
He was the werewolf and I was a robber. And I decided to rob Ethan. And then when I looked at Ethan's card, I said, damn it, I don't want to be a werewolf for almost every round in this stupid freaking game.
Okay.
And then, thank God, and I was really hoping that whoever the troublemaker was would switch us back. Or switch me with somebody else. Because I don't want to be a werewolf.
Too bad I wasn't a werewolf.
But you were a werewolf.
But I wasn't a werewolf.
What were you? You were said you were a werewolf, so you're not important.
I'm a Mason.
Whoa.
Holy shit, dude!
It's crazy.
You're the minion.
I should eat you.
You're a
See?
minion. You're a
I'm
minion.
werewolf.
You're a minion.
Because
Okay.
I'm saying, but okay, so you 100%. Who's that?
That's my dad.
What do you want?
That's what we're up to.
We're
Continue the game.
screaming. Anyway, so you are 100% the troublemaker, correct?
Yes.
And you switched us.
That's what you did.
So we just believe him?
That's
Yes.
what I want to know.
Because I saw that you were a werewolf when I robbed you.
But how do you know he's a troublemaker?
And you were pissed.
I was pissed. I didn't
Pissed.
want to be a werewolf.
Bamboozled.
How do you know you were a troublemaker?
That would. I mean, I was a troublemaker.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah. Write that down in the Bible.
Scribble that down.
Scribble that in there. Right under the song.
My thing, because I know I was a troublemaker. Whether you guys believe me or not, I know I was a troublemaker.
Okay.
My thing is, you say you started out as the robber.
As a robber.
You didn't say that until I said I switched your cards.
Because I didn't want to be a werewolf, because then I have the werewolf card. You know what I mean?
No.
Yes.
No, we don't know.
No.
Then I would have a werewolf card.
I think you saw a way out. I think you were like, somebody switched our cards. I can say it was him.
Yeah.
But
I can say I was the robber and I switched our cards in the first place, and he
Like
admitted
what
to
I
being the
did
robber.
last time.
But you know what I mean? Like, because if you end up with a werewolf card, and if
Minion.
they vote you as a werewolf, then you're done. Then you're dead, because
Okay.
you were a werewolf.
As a doorknob. Like me. The werewolf. Rawr.
But you know what I'm saying?
I think it's Evan. Ethan.
What?
Sorry.
What my little brother had to do with this. But I said I was the werewolf.
I think it's Ethan because Dom is trying to rat you out. I think it's Ethan.
All right, are we ready
You're
to
the
vote?
minion. You are 100% the minion.
Okay, let's vote.
Ready?
Yep.
Time is up, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Vote.
That's deep.
I knew it.
Don't you have to kill both of them?
Nope, just one.
Oh
Hey.
my God! I'm so sorry, brother. So you're saying?
Oh,
time
God.
out.
We had that
Time out.
conversation.
If I would have voted this way, then it wouldn't have been majority vote, which means he would have survived.
No, because still
Oh, yeah.
two
No,
against.
2 against 2.
Oh, so there's no way you're getting out of this.
No.
What if you would have said something convincing to Seth?
Instead of starting out like, I'm the werewolf.
And the baby. I was like, okay.
You should have saved yourself.
I tried.
Yeah, so
I tried.
that is One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
Oh my gosh.
And I
I'm
was,
so
I
sorry.
really was pissed when I
That was
I was
awesome.
pissed. I was so pissed when I looked at that card. I have no idea how pissed I was.
That was awesome.
I thought the I was the werewolf thing was going to work.
So you know why I was talking so good about this game, right?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was fun.
And the more people that you have that
Yeah,
play
it's
it,
great because then all the roles are filled.
Yeah.
because there's tons, like there's different cards too, like that I couldn't add in this game. Because I actually added one more than it says that you're supposed to have, because I like to have the Masons in, and I only had to add 2 cards, but I like to have the Mason. And then who else did I add? I think I added the Seer.
Yeah.
No, I added
Troublemaker.
the Troll. I added
Robert.
the Masons and the Minion. Added both Masons and the Minion into the game. So technically, I was only supposed to add 2 cards instead of 1. But we also have a drunk. We have an insomniac. We have a bunch of random villagers that do nothing. We have a doppelganger, which I think she's pretty cool. But her night phase is real long, and I didn't feel like listening to that. The tanner, who his whole thing is to die. That's his whole.
Is to die.
Is to die. This is his whole purpose, is to get voted for. So if you are the tanner and if you get voted for, you win. That's your whole. That's your whole role.
Oh,
it's me.
I would have
and the
killed at
hunter.
that role. The hunter. What's the hunter?
I actually don't know, to be honest with you. Let us find out what the hunter does.
Everyone, close your eyes. Everyone.
Oh, nothing.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf.
The villagers, the tanner, the hunter are never woken up at night. So what the heck does the hunter... Oh, if the hunter dies, the player he's pointing at dies as well, regardless of how many votes his target receives. The hunter is on the villager's team.
So he sniped somebody's
I'm
dead.
taking you with me.
All right.
The tanner hates his job so much that he wants to die. The tanner only wins if he dies. If the tanner dies and the werewolves die, the werewolves do not win.
The villagers are pretty much
they might
fodder.
actually listen to this podcast.
Who? What?
I'll let the people listen to the podcast get the joke. Right? It's pretty deep.
The insomniac wakes up and looks at her card just to see if it changed. Only use the insomniac if the robber and or the troublemaker are in the game. Okay, thank you. No wake-up rules. The villager has no special abilities, but is definitely not a werewolf. Okay, thanks. So, yeah, the tanner, the point to be a tanner is just to get yourself killed. It has nothing to do with anything with the other games, if that makes sense. But that's... So, guys, did you like it, or...?
Yeah, I played it before.
Oh, you did play it before?
Yeah, it's actually on Steam. It's called
Insomnia.
Town of Salem.
I love Town of Salem.
I have it. Never played it, but I do have it. But it's pretty much the same.
So don't you have
Insomniac
to
is
pay
up
for
all
it on
night.
Steam?
I think so. I think it's it's cheap.
But here's the thing. They have a website where you can play for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Insomniac is up all night.
GameSalem.com.
Oh.
The Insomniac's just up all night.
No, she just wakes up and just looks at her card.
So she wakes up and looks at her card to see if
yeah. So she can do that. Yeah, that's good.
That's all that she does.
I like that.
So apparently, I was reading through the rulebook. Some people don't use this app and, count one person as actually being the announcer. That sounds terrible. That sounds absolutely the worst job ever. So 10 out of 10 would definitely play this again. Alright, guys, so we are peacing out of this joint.
That was dope.
That was fun. Bye, guys.
Bye.